What is going on, boys and girls? And today I've got a very special video for y'all. Today I decided I wanted to be a little inclusive today and react to all of your hot takes in character debating fiction. Now, since basically all I do on this channel is debate fictional character versus battles, so I figured it was finally time to hear your hot takes instead of just yapping about mine every single video, because it honestly does get pretty old if I'm being honest. So I went in and I asked my Discord, I'm making a YouTube video reacting to your hottest versus character takes. Drop your versus takes below and I will react to them in the video. Oh, and if you ever want to be part for a video like this in the future, join the Discord down in the description or the pinned comment down below so you can be featured in one of my next videos. But our first hot take that we have right here is coming in from R. He said, Joe Goldberg beats Hannibal. Now that's actually a pretty interesting one. Now I'll say this, I used to be a huge Joe Goldberg hater back in the past when I started making videos. I genuinely thought he was one of the weakest serial killers ever put on screen. But when I kind of started this channel, as I just said, I was really a normie and I didn't really understand that much about power scaling, even though that my character versus debates, even though my videos don't have to do with pure power scaling, it's basically just like a what would happen in IRL type of situation. And the more I realized, wait, Joe Goldberg is actually pretty damn OP. But against someone like Hannibal Lecter, I mean, yeah, I can see the argument. Some people scale Joe to wall, which in my opinion is kind of insane. I think he's more street, whereas Hannibal is actually wall, could even be potentially higher. Not gonna lie, Joe could definitely hold his own against Hannibal Lecter, but I don't think he really stands that much of a chance in the long run. If we're being real, I don't think any normal humanistic, or is that even a word, humanistic? I don't even think any normal human killer that isn't supernatural can even beat Hannibal Lecter. Like, I haven't seen one, and not even Dexter would beat Hannibal, and I have Dexter ranked above Joe Goldberg. So unfortunately, sorry, I don't agree with this at all, but still, credit is due where credit is due. Joe Goldberg, I can admit right now, is not a fodder serial killer. That's for sure. Let's just scroll down, see if we have any more. Coming in from Como, we have Hannibal can take on any of the creatures in Supernatural. We got this guy reacting with a, what are you talking about face? But honestly, hold on, let me defend this comment a little bit, because I actually really like this one. Now, I made a video a while back asking what would happen if Dexter became a hunter in Supernatural. I basically argued that a serial killer turned monster hunter would actually benefit from the hunting world, because instead of Dexter killing criminals, he could learn the ways of being a hunter while bringing all his existing skills and instincts with him. So if Dexter could become a great hunter, Hannibal most definitely could too. Now, of course, if you just drop Hannibal into the Supernatural universe with zero training or monster knowledge whatsoever, he's getting folded instantly, just like any human serial killer or just like any human in life, unless you throw maybe like a superhero. Maybe if you throw Mark Grayson in there, yeah, maybe he could wipe, well, actually, he could wipe the entire Supernatural verse. But with Hannibal's intelligence, curiosity, and his hunger for understanding power, honestly, I would feel like he would pick up everything and about being a hunter extremely fast. So yes, with training, Hannibal would be an excellent hunter in Supernatural, but without it, obviously, he would lose. Dexter beats Michael Myers. Joke from Bridger. I don't know how to say her first name, my bad. This guy reacted with I don't know what that means. But Jim replied to that and said, Dexter beats the 1978 version of Michael Myers, so half truth. Dexter beats Michael Myers. Honestly, I would have to disagree even with the 1978 version, because hold on, let me explain. So as we've seen in the final moments of the movie of Halloween 1978, Michael Myers tanked 6 shots from Dr. Loomis. Then he falls out what it looks to be the second floor of the house. Not even the first, the second floor. I don't know like how much feet that is. If anyone knows, that would be much appreciated to leave it in the comments down below. But keep in mind, he tanked 6 shots, then fell from a balcony, and all of that just kind of just stuns him for like 35 seconds based on the time it takes Loomis to walk over and look down from the balcony in the movie. Michael Myers 35 seconds to get up from all of that stuff, which is insane. Now the question is, could Dexter's M99 actually knock out Michael Myers if he can withstand 6 gunshots and fall damaged simultaneously? Because think about it, no matter what Michael Myers gets hit with in this movie, he always, and I mean he always gets back up. So someone would have to run the actual calculations comparing Michael's durability feat to what M99 can do. But I mean, since we're not really getting super technical in this video, it's kind of just like an opinion-based video. Let's just say Dexter might be able to get Michael down with the M99, but this time he has to use 2 M99s to make it fair, like, you know, he used on Little Chino, because Little Chino and I feel like Michael Myers would be kind of the same durability, but Michael Myers would have more durability. The problem is, once Michael Myers wakes up, he's probably breaking through the plastic wrap instantly. So I'd say that Dexter has hit the best chance to beat Michael Myers if it was the 1978 version, but any other version, nah, they completely obliterate Dexter. But that one, it's like a 50-50. It really could go either way. Bay Harbor RAGEBAIT says Naruto low diffs Goku. Then we have 2 facepalm emojis, and then we have this with 2 check marks and 1 skull emoji. I mean, like, I'm not really super familiar with the Naruto or Dragon Ball Z verses, but like as a normie fan, I would really classify myself as a normie. I don't really know that much about Naruto or Dragon Ball Z, unfortunately, but I don't think Naruto will low diff Goku. I think that's a little extreme, like beating Goku with minimal effort. I mean, maybe if it was literally God himself versus Goku, but Naruto, I don't really know about that one. I mean, from what I've watched, Goku is insanely OP and so is Naruto, but if anything, I feel like their fight would land somewhere between mid to high diff, so I'm not claiming to have the clear, concise answer. Don't hate me for this. This is just my opinion, but I feel like Goku has the better odds to beat Naruto, right? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below who you would think wins, Naruto or Goku, but I feel like it would be Goku. San Pupo, okay, my bad for pronouncing your first name, but we're just gonna call you Bridger for now on, my guy. He said Lamar beats Dexter, and he showed a picture of his cute little doggo. And hell yeah, honestly, I feel like he would absolutely solo Dexter. I mean, because it looks like he has the pure power of happiness surrounding him. He has a emoji, so I guess we could say he does have the power of happiness surrounding him, literally speaking. And you know what they say, happiness is the key to success. So honestly, Lamar doesn't even have to beat Dexter. Maybe Lamar just wins at life. Maybe Lamar just completely solos life itself at that point, since he already completed life. Tung Shahur, I don't know how to say that, and Labubu beats Dexter. Now what the fuck is this image? What? Honestly, I genuinely believe that they could beat Dexter, and I'm actually genuinely not trolling, because those Labubus 100% give off some black magic energy. Because I don't know if you guys have seen the one South Park episode where the kids unbox a legendary rare Labubu or whatever it's called. But after they get it, for some reason, they do like this full-on demonic ritual. I don't really know all the context. I just saw clips about the episode. And while they were doing the ritual, they literally summoned Donald Trump and Satan himself. So like, what does a Labubu scale to if he can literally summon God himself? Maybe like high outer versal? Like, I mean, it would make sense. Like, it would make sense that the Labubu is outer versal if he's literally summoning the devil himself, who would also scale maybe above high outer versal. Let's scroll up a little bit more. Another comment from Jim. He said Barry Berkman will low diff Anton Chigurh in a fight. Okay, yeah, I agree that Barry does beat Anton 100%, but I don't think I would call it a low diff. Honestly, technically speaking, if it was just a strict gunfight, then it would be an extreme low diff. Honestly, I think it would just be like a complete, well, I can't say so. Yeah, low diff would make sense if it was like anything from like physical combat, like gunfight or hand to hand. But the thing about Anton is that really isn't just like a hitman. He's a complete psychopath with zero regard for anyone. So if we're talking about like an IRL situation, he's willing to kill anyone at any time. Like, Anton could literally walk into one of Barry's acting classes and just gun him and all his friends down right then and there. Like, that's the person that Anton is. Like, his unpredictability will give him the huge element of surprise. That's why I even have Anton over Dexter, which kind of is controversial take. That is my hot take. I have Anton Chigurh above Dexter Morgan. But Barry's situation is different. You know, when you're trying to live a double life, wanting a normal life while also being a hitman, you have to blend in. Like, you can't just kill people recklessly without any thought behind it. But with that being said, we've seen in the show that Barry is an excellent shot. Like, he has practically IRL aimbot. So if Anton caught him off guard, Barry could still quick draw and then kill him first. But overall, I would have to say Barry still does beat Anton, but I would say mid to high diff. Brian Mager said season 6 of Dexter is the worst season by far. Honestly, that's not even a hot take, because I absolutely despised season 6. Like, oh my god. I also truly hated Travis Marshall, that character. Oh my god, it was just he's one of the most underwhelming serial killers in the entire franchise, next to the tree skimmer. I don't even know that guy's name. He was that irrelevant, the tree skimmer thingy guy. But to me, again, he was never intimidating, and the whole season, the whole season just didn't feel like Dexter. Season 7 was great. Isaac Serco is criminally underrated. I think Isaac Serco is a way better villain. And I even love Jordan Chase because, you know, he kind of was like I don't love him for this reason, but it's in the entertainment aspect. He's basically basically the Diddy of the Dexter universe. And at the ending, when Deborah finds out that Dexter's secret, that felt forced as well. If anything, they should have just had her discover Dexter's secret earlier in the season, but since they were running out of ideas after season 4, honestly, the show should have ended at season 4, honestly, but I love Dexter Resurrection, so I'm glad that the show kept going, and also love New Blood. But since they were running out of ideas in the later seasons, they just sprinkled that plot twist for, you know, extra pizzazz. But yeah, these are the hot takes, dude. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comment section down below.